EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And spins away. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Checkering 90, black 11. White 85.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. On second down, it's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On second down now, it's McCoy, and they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCord. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. He's got a man, complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCord. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Yellow, 180. It's going to be a long day.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. No score after one on EA Sports.
Yellow, long way. Get him.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the toss, here's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
From the 44, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Step 180, 380.
Now Gordon on 1st down. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First down at the 40-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong.
On first down, Mahomes.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
390. I got 200.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers, that's complete. It's Gordon. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Stay there. Stay there. 180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The throw once more on second and 10. Rivers, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for McCoy. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Butker able to put this one through. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good. Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. There goes Melvin Gordon, the 30, 10, touchdown LA! Melvin Gordon, 79 yards, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards. And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll try the right side with McCoy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Probably going to love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it here with Gordon. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes complete the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Yellow, yellow. 180.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
Let's go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Gordon. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go into
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a passage taken in by Hill, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Come on, D.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in two.